Stadium practice tonight. How excited are you guys to go in front of all the fans in the building today?
Yeah, no, anytime you get a chance to play in front of the fans and everybody, it's always going to be exciting. So, we're excited for the opportunity. And, for us, we're just treating it like another practice, taking it day by day and trying to get better.
1 week into camp now. This defense, started to see them come together. You guys playing really well. What would you grade this unit, especially the D line that you're rolling with?
I give it a B. I think we've done a lot of good things, a lot of things that we can improve on. But, at the end of the day, we're just stacking days. None of this really matters until we do it in the game day. And, I'm not a big fan on the word potential because potential is just another word for someone who hasn't done anything yet. So, as a group, we haven't done anything, and it's our job to go out there this year and improve it. So, we're just taking it day by day, and we're just putting our head down and working.
Obviously, a big part of all of this, Jonathan, training camp is getting to know each other and communicating and kind of getting a feel for what it works best for some guys and what doesn't work well for others in terms of technique and what have you. What has it been like for you getting to know guys like Dexter?
It's been awesome. I think the biggest thing is we have a room full of unselfish guys who are genuinely working towards the same goal. And whenever you have that, it's always going to be easy for guys to pick up the pace and kind of play well early on. You know what I mean? So D-line is one of those positions that already is kind of easier to get the gel flowing a little bit sooner than other positions. So it's been going really well so far.
One thing Boye mentioned to us a couple of days ago is the attitude, the serious approach that guys are taking. I mean, I'm sure it's that way. A lot of NFL teams feel that way about their own guys. But how do you see that performing here early in camp?
I think it just depends. And a lot of my years in Washington, we were really young. And, of course, you always want to win. But guys are also going out there to prove themselves and establish themselves. And I feel like every year you have to do that. But, I've been in the league 10. Dex has been in the league 8. Boyo just won a Super Bowl. We understand that opportunities don't always come year in and year out. So when you do have an opportunity to do something great, you got to take advantage of it. And I don't think the season is the time to start focusing on that. I think everything you do from this point up until where we want to get to, you got to make it the goal. So I think you're seeing a lot of seriousness, and that's good.
Is there an extra level of excitement that comes with being out in the stadium in front of the fans first time this training camp?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's always fun anytime you get to, play in front of the fans, especially for us playing in the stadium for the first time. But at the end of the day, it's still training camp. We're trying to focus on what we got to do to get better, and you try not to make anything bigger than what it is.
What have you liked about the way that the defense seems like on all levels has kind of been playing well? The D-line has been able to get pressure at times. Other times, the secondary tight end coverage. How have you liked the way that you guys have gelled so far?
Yeah, no, we're playing fast. I think that's important for a defense to come along and play well. There's always going to be mistakes. There's always going to be missed tackles. We have 11 guys playing fast and running to the ball with their hairs on fire. You'll be able to overcome and make up for those errors.
One thing Al mentioned to us the other day was the fact that you guys don't have to be reminded of a technique. Not a lot of MAs out there. It's mostly about technique. When you hear that from your defensive coordinator, does that give you a good sense that you guys are making progress?
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the worst things you can do as a young guy and really an old guy and really a player in the NFL is make the same repeated mistakes. That's just not something that's going to allow you to last in this league and have a long career. So I think there's a point of emphasis whenever a mistake has happened that you correct it and get it fixed immediately and move on from it and make sure that's not a repeated mistake.
When you first signed here, it was, kind of still putting the pieces together of this defense. Did you kind of envision, what you guys are seeing right now when you first came here to Cincinnati?
I mean, I think that the easy answer is to say yes, but I mean, I had no idea that we were going to sign, Dexter Lawrence, but I love the pieces we had in place. I think we had a lot of great young guys, and I truly love this defensive coaching staff, and when you have a guy like Joe Burrow, it makes the decision pretty easy for me.